First Alert Safety Desk, a back to school warning for parents. The Better Business Bureau has 2 words. Be careful when it comes to internet safety. Aisha joining us with the details. Good morning.
Good morning, Tammy, and everybody at home. Now that kids most likely have their school supplies, getting them ready doesn't end there. The BBB just came out with some fresh tips to protect your child online. We know the internet and social media are ripe with strangers with intentions that are different from yours. A lot of sites are designed to collect unauthorized information and sell that to marketers. One thing to watch for, kids might change their birth date online to meet minimum age requirements. So we want to get to some of those safety tips this morning. Talk to your kids about creating accounts on websites without permission. Make sure your child doesn't have access to banking or credit card information, and supervise them when they fill out forms. This is especially for those contests and giveaways that you see online. Phishing, it's not just you who gets those spam emails, junk emails. Kids get those too, so make sure they're not clicking links that they're not supposed to be and answering those questions that they probably shouldn't. Take this time to talk to your child about apps. Even free apps sometimes have paid features. You don't want to end up with a hefty bill by mistake, and we know a lot of this is very overwhelming. Right here, look at your screen. The BBB has provided this. It's a good digital parenting website. They have a toolkit that you can download, and it has a lot of those internet conversations that you can have with your child, some more safety tips, and how to be a good digital role model yourself. In the next half hour, I'll also have a couple internet safety tips for teachers and administrators wanting to keep their students safe at school.